Hey there, I just wanted to introduce you to one of the new tools that's going to help support and challenge our students this year. It's something that we've been trying and testing kind of behind the scenes for the last, I would say, the last month and a half or so. And it's a tool, it's called Grade Guardian. And basically, what it does is I'm going to try and give you kind of a rough overview of what it does, and then ultimately how we're going to use it. So basically, what it does is it scrapes data out of Canvas for the middle school. The high school uses it as well, differently, but uses it as well. The window I've got is obviously just for the sub account of the middle school. So basically, what it does is it's got this algorithm behind the scenes. It takes the student's current grade in a class, so all their classes. Freedom Learning is not in Canvas, so it doesn't take that. Grade in the class and kind of missing assignments. So if you think of like a bucket, it throws all the class grades in there: music, PE, English, math, whatever classes they're in, science. Throws the missing assignments in, stirs it, uses this algorithm, and then generates a number. And the number could be anywhere from 0 to 100. So we often think in school, oh, 100, that's my goal. No, it's the reverse. Okay, 100 is not what we want. That's why it's red. What we want is 0. The goal is 0. So that's the goal. That's the goal. All right, that's the goal. But there's students that are in the red. There's actually yellow in here, so you can see there's yellow. So the numbers are basically 0 to 15 is green, 16 to 30 is yellow, 31 to 100 is red. Okay, 31 to 100 is red. So red's big range. Okay, so how are we going to use it? Well, we're going to use it a couple of ways. And again, this is a work in progress, but after quite a bit of testing and looking through things and wondering about things, this is where we've landed, and we feel really good about that. Not that we won't course correct as needed, but this is where we're at for now. I really like it. So ultimately, what happens is we need to figure out where the threshold was, where like, oh my goodness, lots of help. We figured that number is about 85. So you can see some numbers in here. That's a 90 above 85. That's an 81 below 85. So if I were to click on this, it would show this student's grades. Okay, it would show all their list of classes and their grades. So here's how we're going to use this. One is for eligibility for our athletics and potentially for our theater, our drama in the third quarter. If the student and these reset or get reset every single night, overnight, it syncs. Okay, so something that's graded right now, middle of the day, and it's entered into Canvas right now, it won't sync or change this number until the middle of the night tonight, but it will be reflected tomorrow. So the key for the students is not to get close to this 85, right? Have a little room for error. So what we're going to do is on Tuesdays, because that's when we run eligibility, on Tuesdays I'm going to pull up this report, and I'm going to look at the students that have 85 or above. So in this case, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 students out of the 244. And I'm going to send their names out to all the teachers and say, hey, this is who I've got for eligibility. So this is Thinking Athletics now. And the teachers are going to say, oh, yep, lots of them missing assignments, but they've been absent. They've been sick for 4 days, so that's why they're missing the assignments. Don't ding them, right? So there's that room for grace there. So I won't. Or I send out the names and the teacher says, I have been trying to get the student to do their assignments over this last week and a half, and their score in Grade Guardian has gone up and up and up. But I've tried. Well, the student has been asked several times. And so there's an accountability there. So if they are deemed ineligible on that Tuesday, they miss the next contest. Okay? So they miss the next contest. In high school athletics, via CHASA, Colorado High School Activities Association, you're actually ineligible for a week. So middle school is a little bit different. Okay? So 85 or above, send the names out. Hey, this is what I've got so far. Confirmed, or hold off on that student. So that's where the grace comes in. That's where the grace comes in. And I'm allowed to do that because I'm not beholden to CHASA. Okay? So that's kind of the eligibility piece. And then I'll do the report again the next Tuesday. But in between those Tuesdays, so every day, not the weekends, but every day, I'm going to be looking at this. And so our teachers have access to this as well. Parents do not, students do not. This is a behind-the-scenes tool that only we have access to. You have access as an observer, so you can see the same exact data in real time that I can see. Mrs. Slaughter, Mrs. Cater, our counselor, Mrs. Slaughter, our Extend teacher, Mrs. Rudy, they have access to this as well. So what we're going to do also, so I'm going to jump out of the athletics eligibility because not everybody on this list is in sports. Most are, but not all. So let me go. So let's set athletics aside. If the student is at an 85 or above, so the same number, we're going to pull them for the next elective. So Tuesday early morning, when I run this report, I get here early. I'm going to run a report. I'm going to send out an email. I'm going to get the reflections back from the teachers. And they're going to tell me, oh, no, the student's been out. Don't worry about it. They're catching up. They're doing great. They can go to elective. Or they're going to say, yes, confirmed, et cetera, et cetera. I've been trying to get the student, right? That the student, we're going to pull them into my office area or into our Extend office, and we're going to work with them during that Tuesday elective, that first hour class. And then we're going to work with them on Thursday's elective, if necessary, that class right away. So the idea is to provide time during the day to help them get caught up. Because as we met with them this morning, some of the students that are on this list, we're like, we need to support you. We need to help you. This is a way for us to get a full picture of how you're doing. And so we really need to help you. And so this is that idea in terms of supporting. So ultimately, this is what we want to do. We want to use this tool. It's an amazing tool. We want to use this tool to figure out, make sure no one falls between the cracks. Everybody, all the students deserve to be known, loved, seen, and heard. And this is part of, this is one of the tools that we're using to help with that. So hopefully that all makes sense. Again, once you're declared ineligible on that Tuesday, it's for one game. You still go to practices. You can go to the game if you'd like. You just can't participate in that next contest. Okay? And then, again, we'll reevaluate the following Tuesday and the following Tuesday and the following Tuesday. So anyway, hope that gives you a sense of what we're trying to do. Trying to support the students, but also hold them accountable and things like that. And yeah, I think it's a great system. I think it's going to be super helpful. I'm looking forward to using it. So anyway, take care. Bye.